Good morning, students. Welcome back to the session of social studies. It's me, yours Jashireddy sir. So as we are discussing about the maps, so in the previous class once we'll recapitulate. So actually where the map has placed, who projected the map, and what is a globe just transformed in the place of map, and we have seen how the map is in flat surface. So we cannot see entire world together, so maps, the geographers and they have made it as maps placed there some locations, right? Is it clear, Amma? Right, this we have been discussed, and we went for the types of maps, what are the types of maps and what kind of information do we get from the map. Yes, is it so? Right, and we went for the concepts of maps. So there are three different maps as we have discussed. Next we have entered into the main concept, that is called components of map. In the components, part, so we have completed directions. Did we? So we have completed the directions. Once I will recapitulate, I just after this we will go for the continuation part. Okay, ma? Right. So when the directions we have decided with the north, south, east and west. So what is the purpose here? To locate the places in which side, which locations. Directions are very helpful. Actually these directions are called, as the map makers has designed these directions as cardinal directions. Cardinal directions. Okay, ma? And after this, of course, we have divided some more places. Those are called sub-directions. North into northwest, north into northeast, south into southeast, south into southwest. As we have we have gone through, right? And what is how to recognize these directions? Actually, I have showed you some natural things and reactions daily what we see in the nature, right? So for example, sun rises in the east. So this we have discussed yesterday, and when it is rising in the east, automatically it sets in the west. Okay, ma? So based on this we can decide north, south and north directions. After this we have went to a sketch map. Did we? I have explained one story for you. Do you remember that? What is that story? Story about Satvika and Mrudula. Right? Do you remember that? So actually at that time they don't have any kind of map sources, but Satvika has given a sketch map. Sketch map. What is sketch map? In this sketch map she placed her house and her village, some locations and directions with some landmarks, some directions she has placed. Then she has sent that paper, that sketch map to her friend who is staying in the Nellore. Her name is Mrudula. Right, ma? Is it clear? So in this sketch map, actually we will get some information. The information which we get is landmarks, locations, directions, and we have seen roads, and we have seen some kind of the remembrance and the locations which they have. Right, all these information we placed in the map and sketch map. She has sent a drawing so that she can reach the address of Satyaka in Tirupati very easy. Okay, ma, do you understand this what I said? Right, you have to remember these important parts. Next, after this story we went for directions. Now we are going to see the component, that means important parts of maps. We are going to see the second point, that is called component 2, that is called scale. What is that? Scale. Do you know scale? Have you seen the scale any time? Yes. Will you play with scale? Of course. Will you remember the scale? Yes. What is the purpose we use the scale? For example, do you see what is the scale position? It will be in the So what is the use of scale? Of course, you people, you are very small kids, no, you are a 6th class student. So what you will use with scale? Generally, you will use the scale for drawing the lines. Generally, you will use, right? So actually, you will purchase a scale for the purpose of in the notebook which you have, which you are writing. You might draw the lines. Clear, Amma? So, but here in the maps, what is the purpose of scale? For example, when you visit hospital, so what the doctors to test your body weight and height and everything, it comes to the weight machine. When comes to the height, okay, ma, they will measure your height. How do they measure? With the help of scale. So this is one source. Clues, I am giving clues so that you are able to understand what is scale. Next, will you drink the milk? There are some, if you take a medicine, there are some, so they have some measurement. Up to there you have to pour the tonic and you have to drink, right? So this is a scale which is mentioned in the tonic. Now, how this scale is used in the map? How do we use the scale? What is the purpose of scale? Nothing but scale which use for general purpose, but actually scale is to measure the distance. To measure the distance. Clear, Amma? Right. How do we measure the distance? We can measure the distance of any two locations or any places. Then you will get a doubt. How this scale is used in the maps? Actually, the length is recorded already and they will be keeping some locations as latitudes and longitudes which we have drawn the imaginary lines. But here we use the scale to know exact distance. Okay, ma? For example, so in the map you find this diagram. So what is this? So 0 to 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, so on. Whenever you are measuring in the any kind of location or a place, the distance how we calculated based on this. So the shade of this region from here to here, how much distance, from here to here, how much distance. So this we will be taking as measuring. We will be placing as measuring the distance. Okay, Nana, this is the scale which we use in the map. Okay, So what is the purpose if you use the scale? Okay, what is the use? Yes, you can know the distance of exact locations which you are traveling, of course. Which you are traveling, we can get the information. Let me show you. Okay, for example, so what is this? So it is our Andhra Pradesh AP map, Andhra Pradesh map. For example, if you take some districts, for example, this is Nellore district. For example, if you take from here to, if you take the edge of Srikakulam district, Srikakulam, the last edge district. So from Nellore to Srikakulam, actually we don't have a knowledge of knowing how many kilometers it is. For example, on the ground distance, if we take, for example, if you measure some 700 kilometers, for example. So this is actual distance. But how do we find the distance in a map? Take your scale, keep on this from here to this location. Values are there, no? Is there? Yes. If you count these, for example, 1 centimeter is there, 2 centimeters is there, 3 centimeters is there, for example. Convert these centimeters into 100 kilometers, for example. Okay, Rana? Automatically, what you will get into the picture? 2 centimeters means 200 kilometers. Okay, Rana? 300 centimeters means 300 kilometers. So actual distance we don't know, but we can measure by the using of scale in the map. Clear, Nana? So scale is an instrument which help us to find out the places and their distance. Okay, in the map we will find actually scale won't be there, but with the help of the measurement, with the help of the scale, we will take and we will keep on that locations, and we can convert these values into kilometers, so that you will get a clarity how much distance gap is there between one place to another place. Hope you understand about this scale concept. Emma, next, shall we go for the next part? Right. So now I am going to show you a diagrammatic part, a picture representation. Okay. In this, how the scale is used. Now we are going to see. Okay, Nana? Right. So today's class, so we are going to see several diagrams, pictures, right? You know, drawings, yes? We love drawing, right? So now we are going to see a small sketch map here. So what are the things are available, you have to find out. Okay, Nana? Right. So here some people are living in this area. This is one locality. Imagine it is a sketch map which I am giving you. or it's an imagination map which I want to show you the information about the distance. Okay, Nana? For example, one sketch map, right? Here there are 4 category of people, 3 category of people are living. Who are those? Raju, and another one is Chiru and Pooja. Okay, ma? Raju. So this picture is available in your textbook. So these 3 friends' houses are nearby. Here, what you are finding? For example, actually from Raju's house to playground, how many kilometers? What is the actual direction? From here to post office, how much distance? From community center to shop, how much distance is carried? So actually this is to show you what is the distance calculation or distance measurement from one place to another place. Okay, Nana? So what is the distance gap between Raju's house, Chiru's house and Pooja's house? Means very less distance. That means the houses are very nearby. Which is far away? Playground is far away. How many kilometers? How much time it will be? How many square feet long it will be? Okay. So these calculations we are going to give a representation in the form of diagram. Okay, Nana? Right. So this is an imagination map to show you which location, which places are there, and from here we can calculate distance. For to calculate distance, what is an item we are using? Scale. We are using the instrument called scale. Clear, Amma? Right. I hope this is clear. Okay, shall we go for the next part? Next component is, it's very interesting. Next concept is symbols. What is symbol? What is your opinion about symbols? Where do we find symbols? Right. Okay. So let me teach you some symbols which you see regularly in your daily life. Of course, today is a lockdown. We are in the lockdown period. We are not coming outside of the houses, right? If we come outside of the houses, if you roam on the roads, if you go on the roads, you find these symbols. For example, I will just to give you knowledge. So no horn, you should not use horn sound. This will be on the roads. Especially you find these symbols near the hospitals and some important areas. Sound pollution less because they are patients, no? Yes. Next, if you travel on the road, you find this. The road is in curve. Okay, Nana? If you go some locations, you will get this symbol. In between you find a railway line. Okay, ma? Right. These are some symbols. So what is the need of studying symbols? Yes. What is the purpose of studying symbols and how far it is useful in the map means, take a look here. Symbols, for example, there are some people, right? Now we are educating, now we are studying, going school, and we are learning languages and we are learning all those things so that we should have some knowledge. We have some knowledge. So in certain areas we can read and we can move. For example, if another language fellow entered in our state, then how he will travel on the road? Next, a person is there, he don't have education. Then how they will recognize to go certain areas? So for those people, there are some symbols and signs are there. So signs generally we find in some areas, but we mostly find symbols. So let us see the role of symbols in the point of map. In the maps, what kind of symbols are there? Now we are going to study. Okay children? Yes. Here the main important task is symbols are different. For example, when any company or any type of brand, okay, they have some symbols. So that symbol we will call it as logo. Okay Nana? Is it right? For example, while you are going on the road or you find some vehicles, they will be having some symbols, right? So that describes them, their job. Okay. For example, some people while they are going on the vehicles, they have this. That means immediately you will get into the picture. Some symbols will be like this. Some symbols will be like this. Yes? Do you observe? Yes. For any brand mark or any type of brands, when you purchase groceries and garments and all those things, you have some symbols. They are called logos. Those are different. What about now? In the map, which kind of symbols we are using? In the map, which kind of symbols? The symbols which we are using in the map, they are called conventional symbols. Conventional symbols. Clear Amma? What are those? How to remember? How we can recognize? Okay, I will just show you. So in your textbook also they have given some symbols. For example, let me teach you some symbols. Actually, this is a symbol called railway line. But in these railway lines, railway tracks, there are different types of tracks are there. So in your textbook they have given this. So it is a symbol called broad gauge. So if you comes to the higher class, so I will teach you how many types of track systems are there in the railway lines. Okay, it is a broad gauge. Next, after a broad gauge, we are going to see one more symbol like tree. If you find this, so immediately you will get there is a vegetation. Okay Nana? Right. Next, we will see some more symbols. Yes. So it shows Masjid. Okay Nana? So Muslims religion prayer hall. So after seeing this, what you get into your mind, so names if we can't recognize, after seeing the pictures we can get the information. So in the maps there are some symbols specifically they have mentioned. For example, black dot is there. For example, it gives us capital cities. Okay Nana? Capital cities. And if you find like this symbol, this is called water body. Water body. So which I have shown you, these are all diagrammatic representation. Is it right? So there are some symbols. There are some symbols beyond all these symbols. There are some symbols which we can represent in the form of alphabets. Okay ma? Shall I show you? Right. So what are those alphabet symbols? For example, PO, yes, PS, Okay, Nana. PO means post office. Okay. PS means police station. Okay, Nana. So PTO, postal telecom office. Okay, Nana. So by this you could get a knowledge. They are shortcuts, right? Next, RS. What is RS? Railway station. Railway station. Okay, Nana. So have you seen? So in the symbols, how many varieties we have learned? Yes, symbols we generally which we see on the road. There are road signs and road symbols. For example, if you go for a showroom, the showroom symbol gives us what kind of showroom it is. Okay, right. There are some symbols which you need to find only on the map. Those symbols are called conventional symbols. Is it clear, Nana? These symbols, how to recognize? How we can see in the maps? In the maps, these symbols are represents in the form of two varieties. In the maps, the symbols are two types. One is pictures or diagrams. Next, alphabets. Next, pictures and alphabets. Okay, ma? So up to here it's clear. I hope you understand. So next class we will go through some more important concepts. So till here it's enough for you. Okay. So I'm just going to allot a work. Just draw some symbols in a paper. Just place it with you. Okay. Soon we are going to meet in the school. I hope everybody has enjoyed this session. We will meet you in the next class. Okay, ma? So once again just reveal the concepts which we have to go through. Okay, Nana? So we have ended this session with the symbols. So there are some more symbols, and the symbols which have to place, where have to place, maps which kind of symbols are following. Okay, there are some maps we find only symbols in that maps, right? So all these things we will be discussing in the next class. Okay, Nana? I hope you enjoyed this session. Okay, don't waste your valuable time. Just watch the class videos and time to time just go through and check and write down the important notes, points and all those things. Be in touch with your teachers and just ask the doubts and interact with them. Of course, we are going to meet soon in the school. Hope you enjoyed this session. We'll meet you in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.